Hi, Dean Jenkins with FollowMeTrades.com, and this is the market update and outlook for the week coming up of June 17th, 2019. I'm recording this on Sunday the 16th, and happy Father's Day to fathers out there. Hope you had a chance to give a shout out or spend time with your father. So let's take a look at what we got here in terms of the big picture, what's going on, what to expect with the upcoming week. So the trade deal with China, of course, still up in the air, and there's really nothing planned until the G20 summit. And there's a lot of lead-up activities, but the leaders expect to gather in Osaka June 28th, 29th. And so there may be some news before then, but it seems like the real action will be happening next there and then. So we got a little bit of time before then. Of course, tensions with Iran continue, and we're seeing some real volatility in energy, and we'll see how that plays out. I think everybody's on edge about what could happen there. S&P 500 and the other indexes as well showing weakness, and I'm going to show this on a chart in a minute, but it looks like we might have a reversal down happening, so we'll be watching for that. In the tech sector, Broadcom, announced, hey, the tariffs and the ongoing trade tensions with China causing some problems for them, and there was some ripple through to other chips and technology. Tech sector looks like it's got some good short opportunities. There is strength in the consumer discretionary utilities sector, so there may be some long opportunities there. For this upcoming week, we've got some important earnings. We've got Winnebago before the open on Wednesday, Kroger before the open on Thursday, and then CarMax on Friday before the open. These are kind of bellwethers. We're not really into earnings season. These have their own kind of schedule. We've got about a month till earnings season kicks off with Alcoa in mid-July. But these are some important earnings. We'll be watching those. Probably the biggest deal happening this week is the FOMC, the Fed Open Market Committee meeting. Beginning on Tuesday and Wednesday, they'll make their announcement, and there's quite a bit of expectation built in now about an announcement of rate cuts. And so we'll see how that happens. If they decide to hold off, that could cause some volatility, a sharp reaction. But these are all things to watch as we go forward this week. Let me bring over the chart of the S&P 500. I'll talk about why I see weakness. So, previously we had a pretty good sharp pullback to the 200. It reversed after it went through it, reversed back up. You can see over last week, we really had, I call it dithering, right? Just back and forth within a pretty narrow range. But you can see this is a lower low, this is a lower high. So it really struggled to put in any kind of new highs. The momentum was very mild. And we still have, some indications of a downtrend. This is the precision trend filter from Trader's Coach. It's still red, calling for more lows. That was triggered last year, and it has not gone away. We're actually looking for a short on the Russell. We think it might be setting up. It's not quite ready yet, but a little more pronounced here. You can see this lower low, and this stalled at the 200. We had a down day on Friday. We're looking for an entry, a trigger around 149.86. Real confirmation that this is heading down. And here's the NASDAQ, the QQQs. Looks very similar to the S&P. Sharp move down, a move up. This one hit the 50, and it dithered as well. This one's green, interestingly enough. But I think the collection of all the indexes is showing some weakness, and certainly would have a bias to the downside on those. Given the big picture that I reviewed, I have quite a watch list. We've probably got over 20 items of stocks, about half of them ready to trade now. So we'll probably be firing off some trades at the beginning of the week, and then some that are waiting for a final confirmation, a trigger to go ahead and take those entries. And so that's really what we got going on, what to watch for. And as always, trade safe, use risk control in whatever you do. Make sure if you're, some trades can lose. And if you do, you want it to be a small loss, and then, of course, We want the winners to be proportionately bigger. So keep your winners big, your losers small. Trade safe, use risk control, and by all means, welcome your comments, your feedback, and your questions. All right. Catch you on the next update.